Hello everyone, this is Garden in the Delta today. I don't know if you can see it up there. I'm trying to get my camera on it, but we had a huge wasp nest. And there's a workman over here today doing some work for us, and he got out there on a tall ladder and sprayed it he used a whole can of wasp spray. He said that is one of the biggest wasp nests he had ever seen. There were literally, he couldn't even count, probably over 100 wasps all around it, and he just sprayed it a bunch. He said he's going to spray it more in case any stragglers come back. Oh, it's a hot day out here today. It's always hot in the Delta. That plant's still doing nice. The guy that sprayed that for us, he's out front now doing some work on the porch. He's going to repair our deck for us that got damaged by a tree that fell on a week or two ago. And right now he is... we have black right iron rails on the front porch. He's scraping all of the rust off and the old paint. He's going to repaint them for us. Over here, in this little hanging pot, if I can get them on camera, are some baby birds. They just hatched recently. Their eyes are not even open. I don't know if you can see them in there. I hope you can. This is my friend Waylon. He's one who got the wasp nest down. I hope I got a picture of. He's busy scraping the rust off all this long rail. It goes all the way around the front porch. Tedious job, isn't it? Very tedious.
Yeah.
It probably hasn't been painted in many years. It needs a good coat of paint on it. We call Waylon jack of all trades.
That's it.
There's not much he can't do around here.
That's right.
And that's his nice wife over there, Dee. She helps him all the time. He's going to repair a deck for us later that the tree smushed up last week. Damaged. Waylon is based in Independence, Mississippi. He's always busy with work. He stays busy about 6 months ahead. If you need something done later, just give him a call. Here's some more of the work they're going to have to do around here. All the rail goes all the way around the porch. And he's using this coarse wire cut brush to help. He's using this to get the rust off the rails. The rust is several years old, layered on there. You see some of it there. Almost couldn't find these. I had to go to Walmart and get the last ones they had. He said these are really hard to find anywhere he goes. But I found 4 at Walmart, and he already went through 2. So hopefully the 4 will do. We're moving down to the deck. I want to show you what part that Waylon's going to fix later after he finishes the front porch. We may have 2 more trees we have to get cut back here. Looks like they're dying, maybe. And we don't want to have any more damage to the deck. And if they have to bring the bobcat in, might have to bring it in now before that gets repaired down there. See the ferns starting to grow back?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Several of them starting to grow back.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just in time to get trampled again.
Those ferns got crushed down there. Oh, meet my new little rabbit there. Those ferns got crushed down there, but they're starting to grow back, and, well, they may have to get crushed again if they bring a bobcat in. This tree here looks like it might be in the stages of dying. I've never seen a tree look like that before.
Well, now what you're seeing right there is the...
I mean, so many grooves into it all over the place.
Well, that's a vine. I killed that vine back in the spring.
Not the vine, I mean here. All those little grooves in it. Everywhere. All over it.
Well, pine trees are like that, baby.
All the way up.
But if you look down there. Now, they may have skimmed that bark off when they were...
well, yeah, bringing the other tree off of it may have done that, damaged it some.
Yeah. But we'll have to get him out and let him take a look at him. See if
Look, there's a broken limb on that one. See, over there, that limb broken down? We can't reach there hardly from here.
Seems like you always tape Well, there's a train going through.
It's okay, yeah. I saw the Amtrak this morning. What was that you're going to cut down there? That tree there?
That's a mulberry tree.
Mulberry. Yeah, we don't need another tree that close to the deck.
Yeah.
This one here, let me see.
That's an old hedge tree.
This tree here, this big one, that's got one's got the limb off of it.
Look how that.
Oh,
it's
gnawed in the
turned
middle?
black.
Oh, I think it's the way it's gnawed around.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. Maybe it is turning black. Huh. Would you think it needs to be cut down too?
Yeah, I can take that one down.
That's so high.
Yeah, that's pretty high for.
Yeah, it might
one of
fall
those
on you.
hedge plants.
If the guy's gonna come get the pine tree, he can get that one too. Over here.
Let's cut them down all of the trees around the deck.
Only the one's dying.
It's gonna be out in the
Hold
sun.
on, don't get in the hole there. No, you still got that pine right there. I got 3 pines there.
Where is the pine, the tree that you said was dying?
I'm trying to get out of the sun so I can see it a minute. Let me pause this. Okay, we see it now up there, looking dead. It might be preventive and get it down, cut down now before it falls on the deck, and we have to get the deck repaired again. You can take the bobcat through the grass like you said, and the grass will grow back. It won't hurt go through the yard.
Well, it'll hurt me.
I know. I know. we still got these pines here shading us.
Look at the ferns that they chopped down over here. But they'll come back too.
Well, that's just for the tree film, some of that, because one guy walked right here like you did, and that's all he did, walk down that way, but yeah, we have some tree limbs that have fallen over here.
Look at that, look at the skink down there, and that, right there.
Oh, that, the little, lizard?
Well, you would call it a lizard. It's actually a skink.
Skinky.
S-K-I-N-K.
A skinky lizard, okay.
Yeah, a skinky lizard. That could have been a snake, and you never would have noticed.
No, we didn't see him down there. He's quiet. He wasn't making any noise.
I've never heard of a lizard or a skink making noise.
I know. Oh, the coleus is still doing great. No, Clayum. Clayum's doing great over here.
Yes, we have to have this.
We'll show everybody the hydrangea back here. It's doing great. It's growing out nice. It's about 3 times big as it was. It's still blooming there. Still got some little flowers budding on it. I also want to show everybody the growth on this hydrangea. It is doing great since we've had it there for about, how long we had this there? About 2 months now, or at least? Or, yeah, it's doing wonderful in the pot. Getting lots of sun there, and I'll water it every day. Where are you taking all the weeds?
Oh, I'm going to take them to the barn barrel.
Oh, okay, okay. Alrighty. Oh, this thing is still growing good. Don't know how much longer these impatiens will keep blooming, but they're still doing great. And the coleus in there. We need to take a look at the coleus up on the deck for a moment. The ones that my son gave me for Mother's Day. We got several of our cannas in bloom that Claude planted a few months ago. Or, when was that he planted those cannas? No, he planted those back in the late fall, December, January. Our preacher at church gave us oodles and oodles and oodles of canna. Several hundred. And Claude spent a couple months planting them. And they are blooming. Well, sad to say, we never got our pool open this year. The pool company that usually works for us, they closed down back in, I think, March or April and decided not to reopen this summer. And we just could not find anybody in our area to work on pools. The few people that were doing it were already overbooked. And they said they were too far from us. They wouldn't drive to where we live. So we just had no pool fun this summer. This crepe myrtle, after being here for 4 years, is finally blooming. I thought it never would bloom. So very, very light pastel pink. The jasmine is taking off great on this bench. I hope hope it blooms next year. But it's growing fast. It's doing great. It's going to cover this in yellow blooms someday. Ooh. And these are blooming back. These were my, forgot what these were. Black candy. What's my name? Okay. Okay, blue rock candy. I got in the pink one. Really, it's purple. Here's the pink. Here's the purple. Okay. You're collecting more weeds, aren't you? For the burn barrel. Oh, these are still gorgeous, still blooming. These caladiums are doing perfect. They're gorgeous. I put about 6 in each pot. There's a little poo lady. And I put 6 over here in this pot. They have been doing fantastic. I love that color too, the red and the green. That one. Some of the animals are starting to kind of die out a little bit. There's one of my little friends up there jumping around. This one's about died out for the summer or for the spring, and it's perennial. It'll come back. Golden spear coreopsis. So it should come back next spring. Oh, the chick's in bloom over here. The hen and chick. It's about to die out a little bit, but it is in bloom. The coreopsis is done for. It's done for the blooming for this year. It's annual. It won't come back. Sorry to say. I'm sorry, I got it mixed up. That's not hen and chick. That's Kalanko.
That's close enough.
Close enough. My hen and chick was over here. Oh, he's not doing so good.
Yeah, I
think he died out.
he's gone to hell.
Okay. Some make it, some don't. It's open. Now you can go.
Okay, we're going across it's supposed to be a flower bed in the back. However, it's kind of gotten control of me. There's a crepe myrtle right there. And I've been pulling weeds up out here. I will eventually get them all, if they don't get me first. Right there is where 3 of our babies are buried. So I guess you could call, okay, when I say babies, 2 cats and a dog buried there. And MARYSUE says this is a limb. Looks like a whole tree to me. But I cannot find the base of it. I don't see that type tree anywhere around here. I know the tree was alive just about a month ago because I sprayed brush killer on it to kill the poison ivy that was growing up it. And let me tell you, the poison that I sprayed on the poison ivy is not powerful enough to kill a tree of that size. Wave to everybody. I'm coming to you. Yeah, I looked that up to see what it was one time, but I've forgotten now. It's actually, I think it's a tree fern of some type. There's supposed to be a banana tree out here, but it's gotten lost in the weeds. Yeah, I'm trying to protect them. The things you want to spread don't. There's another crepe myrtle, which is just volunteered out here.
That right there is crepe myrtle?
Right here,
yeah.
Yeah, right there. That's a crepe myrtle that's volunteered right there.
I just leave them here. They got plenty of room to grow.
Here's one right here. crepe myrtle.
They'll be
There
big.
may have been a crepe myrtle tree out here at one time.
That's something
And
you planted or what? A volunteer?
no, that's volunteer.
It's free though.
And yeah, and I can tell you what that is because I looked it up.
What is it?
That is a wild petunia. And we have
Oh,
thousands of them around
they are
here.
pretty.
Yeah. But the problem is they only have one bloom on them at a time.
Oh.
As you can
Too
see,
bad.
it's got a bloom, one bloom right at the top of it.
Looks like you've been spraying these, have you?
I have, but I'm going to have to cut them down. That spray is not powerful enough to kill them. This is one of my most unfavorite trees. I'm going to let you tell them what it is.
Sweet gum?
Sweet gum,
Sweet gum.
yes. I hate those trees. They're beautiful in the autumn when the leaves turn to red and orange and gold, but that's about the only good thing I can say about them.
I read the magazine last night. I need to show you the Grumpy Garden mentioned something, another type of stronger spray to use to kill with. And I need to show you that. It might work.
That's what I'm showing them now, and I've shown it before. That's called sweet shrub, but they're through blooming for the season. That right there that you see in the foreground is a Persian lily.
What's the little pink flag you got planted right there?
That's some more of that sweet shrub.
Sweet shrub.
And there's also a patch of daylilies right there, which are covered up with grass. But trust me, they're there. And here's a view of MARYSUE in the back of the house, past the pool that we didn't get to use this year.
Yeah, I know. I told them that we couldn't find anybody to open it and work on it in our area.
Well, I guarantee you, if I could find somebody who knows how to do that, I'd fund their business, and they could make a small fortune. Because nobody around here who has a pool has anybody to take care of it.
A lot of people, I heard last year during the pandemic, they opened up, had pools added to their house or either above ground or in ground, and it's just more pools in the area to take care of than they have people to take care of them.
So that could be a lucrative business for anybody out there who's looking for a business to go into. And the equipment that you have, most people have their own equipment. We do. So all they do is come out and we supply all of the...
At least we do, but like right now, because of the pandemic, things have gotten higher and hard to find, and pool chemicals have skyrocketed about 4 times what they cost the year before.
This crepe myrtle, we planted at the same time. We did that one over there, and it is yet to bloom.
And that's a big tree there for sure, but it's not gigantic. I mean, if it fell, it wouldn't be that bad.
That is dogwood.
Dogwood or redbud?
Dogwood.
Okay.
That's a dogwood.
Yeah. I remember it being white blooms at one time.
Yeah. Red buds don't have white blooms on them. That's why they're called ta-dum, red buds. As far as I know, I've never seen a red bud. They'd have to call it a white bud.
Yeah.
Here's a close-up view of one of those sweet shrub plants. And they're pretty prolific. We've got several of them that have volunteered around here.
If we get that, our tree guy that cut the other tree down comes back and gets that dead pine, you might as well get that one too, I guess. And we got that broken limb hanging down the driveway.
Yeah. There's a magnolia back there. I've got a feeling that magnolia just volunteered.
I'm sure it did.
Because we have this one. Big magnolia right here.
Yep. You got another one down there too.
Yeah.
On the front side. guess we'll call this a wrap. It's about lunchtime. You hungry?
I'm hungry. I'm always hungry.
Okay. That's it for today. I'll be back in a few more days with something else. Not sure what, but we'll find something else. This is Gardening in the Delta. You'll find links below to my other channels, Cooking with Mary Sue, which I've got to get in there to do my recipe today.
There's Miss Kitty.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, she's coming around. She heard us back here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a book written about Miss Kitty, Awesome Adventures of Miss Kitty and her woodland friends. There she is. She's always out here. She
Miss
hears
Kitty.
us. You find links to Brother Claude Reflects, his channel, Cooking with Mary Sue, SUZYQKNICKKNACKS, and a link to my eBay store. Hey, Miss Kitty. Come on. Come on, Miss Kitty. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Yes, it was. You heard us back here. Bye, everyone. Happy gardening.